Okay, it's been a while since we've done a proper twin turbo Tuesday video, and this isn't even that. This is a twin turbo 2 metre Tuesday. What?
Something like that. Yeah,
Something
go
like
with it. Just keep rolling. No one will
You just
notice.
stay over there and zoom in.
I will.
Okay, so now has come the time to get the fuel system in place, ready for the turbos. So I've got to take the upper and lower inlet manifold off, which also involves removing a couple of items and series on the front of the engine. I've got a bit of an oil weep on the front of the engine as well, so I'm going to sort that because obviously I don't want, well, A, I don't want an oil leak, B, I don't want oil leaking over the crossover pipe that might have a little bit of temperature in it. So I'm going to strip the front of the engine down further just to see where that is. It might be on one of the little adapters I put on the timing cover. I'm hoping it's not on the timing cover gasket, but if it is, and it will come off and get replaced. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm not going to start fitting the turbos now. I'm just going to get the fuel system in place. Today is actually Thursday. You're going to put this video up next Tuesday, aren't you?
Probably unless it's Wednesday now.
The fuel pump from the States that I've ordered, the Wellbro uprated fuel pump that should supposedly fit straight in my fuel pump housing. I've just paid the customs duty on, so it should arrive tomorrow, Friday. So hopefully I can get that in place as well and put the uprated fuel pressure regulator in. That does then mean that the engine will run quite rich on petrol, but obviously I've got LPG, so I can sort the LPG system out so I can run and still drive the car until the turbos go on and then it gets mapped. So I'll give you a shout, Steve, when because I've got today and tomorrow booked off, haven't I? I'm not actually
which is why you're at work.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, that's worrying. Okay,
you've sent me
mad. I'm into it, mate. So going back together now. Did have to take the timing cover off, unfortunately. It just had a slight weep from the timing cover gasket. As I said previously, it's been leaking for a little while, so now is the time to sort that. Got the modified inlet manifold on, or the lower section of it, so I've now got the LPG nozzles in there. I've then got the spacer plate that I took pictures of a few weeks back to go on there, which will allow the gas pipes to come out between the upper manifold and the rocker covers. Also just last minute kind of thing, suddenly thought I would drill and tap a hole in the front here for my coolant temp sensor, the aftermarket one I run, which originally was in a port on the heat matrix hose. But it can give me a much more accurate reading, obviously being right next door to where the ECU takes its feed from as well. Main difference here really is got the later style Bosch injectors in there, a 12-hole Bosch injector rather than a 4-hole injector. So now I've got the fun of re-terminating the wiring loom. It's dangling over there at the moment with the correct plugs for that. I've managed to source the plug. Hoping I can just de-pin the old one and do that, but I've got the feeling I'm going to be cracking the soldering iron out and soldering 16 wires. But hey ho, you know, it's only time,
twist and take, mate, it's fine.
It's only time. Right, bugger off then, I'll phone you when I'm at the next bit.
All right.
Well, it's now Tuesday.
It is.
And it's all back together again. So, spacer plates underneath here, just to raise this up. The LPG injectors are relocated with the pipes going down to the lower inlet manifold. I've actually rejigged some water pipes, so I've got less joins, and the temperature sensor that I had in this heater matrix hose, I've actually drilled and tapped into the lower inlet manifold. I can't remember if we said that in the last video or not.
It's the same video. It's this video.
You
said that earlier.
Did we say that earlier?
Which was the Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
But now it's Tuesday.
So that sensor's in there now. And the hose that comes from the bottom hose or thermostat housing up originally to the header tank and the heater matrix. I've had some weird U-shaped bends in it and everything. Was going on to quite a crusty metal pipe there, so I've done away with them and made it simpler and just put a T-piece in for the vaporizer and the return. So yeah, that's all done. Fired it all up and all running lovely. The fuel pump turned up Friday as well, didn't it? But I haven't had time to put that in. So, but yeah, phase 1 done, ready for turbos.
We can hear what it sounds like now then?
No.
Why not?
Because it's got a bit of a water leak.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the O-rings I put in on the pipe off the inlet manifold hasn't quite done its job. So I've now got to pull this back off again and redo it.
It's a good thing you like being here, really, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. But you know, it's done. I've just got to go backwards a couple of steps.
We'll see you when it's done then.
Yeah. Well, that will be the end of this video because there isn't really anything to show. Yeah, but the fuel injectors are in there. The next bit I'll do, which we won't bother doing a video or anything, I'll just do a few photos when I'm doing it, is the fuel pump in the tank. And then after that, and I've confirmed I've got no oil leaks now, and obviously no water leaks, it will be fitting all the bits here that are nice and shiny and go whoosh. That'll do then.
That'll do.